Okay, we're live, everybody. There's a cat on the desk. You being very demanding, buddy? Hi. Hi. Okay, so we're gonna be doing some interiors today. Which means we need some stuff. Hi, buddy. You're kind of in the way of my keyboard. You're very cute and just shook the whole desk. Hi. Hi. I need to get some stuff, buddy. So we have a few detail boxes here. Where are all these? So we need to see if, like, what stuff we need to add. Okay, so that's good. That's just woolen stuff for, like, beds. I don't think we'll need any of this. So we'll put that away. We'll hold on to the tuff though, again, in case we need those lamp posts. We shouldn't need any of that updated. Added to. Okay, but we do probably need more of this stuff. Okay, we might have some bottles. Oh no, we don't, because I used all of them. Okay, for the mud farm. Hello. I have a cat sitting right next to me right now. He wants pets so bad. Hi, buddy. He was screaming at one of the doors upstairs, like, let me in, let me in. I'm like, I'm not up there. I'm down here. And then he followed me down, and I was like, oh, hi. Okay. We'll need more sticks. Why don't we go ahead and make some paintings too? I'm just gonna make enough for all of these pieces of wool to be turned into paintings, because we don't need it. Here we go. Probably some more item frames too. And then some books. I think I'm gonna grab some more honeycomb too. Well, I won't make them all into candles because we have 60 right now. We'll probably need more pots. But yeah, we're just gonna be doing some interiors today, so I'm trying to gather up some stuff now, so we're not doing a bunch of crafting and all that later. Okay, we need more of this. I know we're gonna need a lot of chests and stuff, especially for the one building, because it's literally just gonna be a storage building. So I'm gonna make a ton. We'll probably want more bookshelves too. Okay, for now that's probably good. I'm gonna leave that out because we need the pots. Because we're probably gonna need a lot of those. I always use a ton, so. Trying to think if we need anything else. I mean, we are gonna have probably some campfires for meat storage, but I think it has to be raw. Yeah. Okay, so we need basically all of that, which means we're gonna need to breed up the animals that I have. So we'll do the chickens first. Nice. I think we have sheep up here. Yeah. Which we don't really need because we have our whole farm. Okay. That's good. There should be some cows over here, but we need some wheat. That. And a fox. Apparently. Okay. There's a wild pig. They gave us one piece. Okay. Well, we'll just go back up here. And we'll sleep in the house. And I doubt the chickens will be able to be... Yeah, not yet. Okay. I guess we'll do some more pots. And then get out this box again so that we could do those in there. But we're probably going to need more campfires, so... Is no wood to make sticks in there? Okay. 20 is probably fine for now. So many things that are required for interiors. It's kind of crazy. We should probably check this box too. And see what we have over here. Yeah, okay. Nothing that I wanted. That's fine, I guess. Okay. Probably gonna do this for all of them. Okay, we've got quite a bit of that already, actually. We don't have any jungle. Okay. And one of my things reloaded, so I need to fix that. Hold on. Alright, fixed. We are gonna go try and get some more stuff to put on campfires later. Probably should not have gone ahead and done that, but I did. We don't need any more mutton, so we're not going to kill any sheep. So we're going to go back to the cows. I don't think these guys sell anything. Since when did I get a leather worker? I thought you were supposed to be a smoker guy. Whatever, it's fine. Alright, let's see how much we have now. Not a ton. Okay. I think I'm just gonna put this stuff away though. And if we decide we need more, we can just try and find some in the wild, because I don't want to have to wait for all of those to grow up and all of that, so. Okay, so we are going to be doing the interiors of the two buildings that we started on Friday? Not Friday, Thursday. It's been a long weekend. And apparently not long enough because I'm yawning. We're going to be doing stuff in this warehouse today, and then the building that's through here. We're doing these two today. So, suppose let's go back upstairs. And put our stuff down. Okay, so like I said, we're gonna need a bunch of stuff like this for this building. I'm thinking probably coming in and having a bunch of bookshelves over here would be good. Just because, again, this is going to be a storage building and they're going to need to catalog all of the stuff that they have. We are probably going to need a table as well, so I think we'll get rid of that. And do a long table there. And just have like a few barrels and things on this side. We'll put a chest there and put a pot. Like that. And in fact, I might change this to the composter. And we will need some lanterns as well, which can't hang except for like right there. So maybe we put some candles over here too. Which means we need to get this box out so that we can have flint and steel. Okay. We won't have enough books. But that's okay. All right, item frames. And maybe a painting. I think that works. Okay. So we'll have maybe a bottle, piece of paper, maybe there's a candle. And then this will go on that as though it's labeling the box. Okay, now we need a couple more things. Maybe there's a piece of leather on the floor. Now we need something on the wall. We'll do a painting or something. I feel like we could do a rug too. Okay. And the rest of the floors won't look like this. Probably won't even have bookshelves like that. I need pots as well. Probably even more pots. Grab those though for now. Okay. Then over here, I think I'm gonna do just like a little bookshelf there, and then we'll have another pot. Maybe that'll just be set right there. Maybe not. Maybe there's a little table there. Can't go down, I need to go up. So let me grab this back out. Well, not back out, I guess. Just grab it out because we didn't have it out before. Here anyway. Okay, little table with a lantern. Which maybe we won't actually need that one there. But we will need something over there. Okay. Campfires. Which means we will also need our shovel. And actually I'm gonna move this. Okay, now we want some more storage over here. Like that. Probably have some more back here as well. Nope, not like that. I wanted it to be like that and I just kept misclicking. Okay. Now we need this lantern somewhere. Not like that. Let's do it like that instead. Okay, so we could add more campfires like that. It's like a shelf. Don't know if I like that. Okay, so let's get some trapdoors. I think we'll do a mix of a few different ones. We'll grab all of these and then see what we like best. I almost want to see what spruce will look like. And then maybe acacia over here. Okay, if we do oak with it like that, then it could seem more like one whole unit instead. And then I feel like this needs to be spruce. I'm not really liking this chest like that. Although I don't know if I like this right here either. No. I don't know, I'm trying to think of like how to get more in here. No. I know, because it... Ooh, yeah, I hate when that happens. Although for us it's not a neighborhood cat, it's the other cats in the house. Because they get upset at each other and start screaming and clawing and fighting, and it's... it sucks. No, I don't like that either. I think it's just the way that the stairs are over here that I just don't... want to have too much over here. Oh no, and then I'm like, I want to change this too. Yeah. See, then this is weird. Okay, you know what, no, it's fine. It's fine, it's weird, but it's fine. Making storage buildings look nice is hard. Okay. So we've got our lighting, we've got all of our storage stuff. Now we need to put stuff in there. I feel like there should be more pots. So it's more like that. We still have this whole floor to do, because this upstairs is an attic for whoever works here, so that doesn't really count. But we have all this as well. I'm like, oh my god, all the things. We've got so many freaking chests too. Like those could be on a shelf, and then there's like a table underneath, like that. Maybe instead of that, it's a lantern. And then we have another table over here with, I don't know, more pots, I guess. No. What if we do 2 pots? And a small chest like that. I think we'll put candles over there on like a table for the person who works here. Can't open that. And they'll have just a few storage things too. That one we can open though. Probably more stuff over there, but we won't do that right now. Alright, so we need a ton of item frames. More than 7, though. That should probably be fine for now. I think I have more paper in here. I do not. Okay then. Do we want anything from in here? Probably not, actually. We shouldn't need anything else either. Alright. Let's go put our item frames down. Oh. Okay, so that stuff has some item frames. And then there'll be some books. We'll have something on the floor, probably there as well. Okay. This floor is already done. Now we come up here. Okay. I think for right now that's good. So I'm thinking we need to probably go to one of the sugarcane farms. And get some more paper, because we need a lot more of that. We'll go to the closest one, so we'll just fly. All right. Anything in here? Oh my, Jesus. There's quite a bit in here. I think when that comes back around, we'll make sure that we've gotten everything out of it. Okay, we should be good with this amount right now. Oh, you know, I just realized I have the volume like way up today. Whoops. Oops. I had that so high. Didn't even notice until right now because I was like, oh, the rocket sounds really loud. Alright, let's grab all of this because we will need more books, probably even more than that. Okay, and then we'll need these as well. Okay. Alright, I think we're good with the books now. But we do need to put all of these things in here. Which we should probably get some fish too. But for right now, I think this is good. We have room for a carpet. We'll do a small one like that. About up here. Yeah. Not really. Not with all these iron frames. So we will not do one there. Okay, the rest of that can be other stuff. Don't think there are any iron frames up here either. No. But we could probably put a rug in here. Might be different than that, but we're not going to worry about their room right now. I'm more worried about everything else first. Gonna make a couple of those books, books and quills. A lot of this is actually going to be paper, so I need to grab those again. I didn't think about that floor very much. There we go. Was that down? Because these are going to be like labels and stuff. We'll do it like that, and the rest of them can be other things. In fact, I'll take one of these books and just put it there. Alright, let's grab our fishing rod and go over here. And collect up some fish. So that way we could put some in the campfires in the basement there. We have a bowl. Really don't need a bowl. I made a bunch earlier. Pufferfish, probably not gonna go in that. I mean, we could put it somewhere, but I don't know if it's the best idea. A Nautilus shell, of course. When I don't need one, it gives me one. Actually, let's do that. So it's on our hotbar and we can see it. See how many we get. And we didn't bring our bed with us, so we actually need to go back. Surprised we didn't like crash and take any damage just now, but cool. All right. Okay then. All right. So we probably want more salmon and hopefully we can get some cod. Because I like to have a mixture of both. But so far it is just giving me salmon. A name tag. Cool. Maybe we could toss it in one of those item frames too. I didn't even think about that. Like it's a tag on one of the boxes or something. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I don't fish a ton. Usually it's in moments like this when I need something that is related to fishing. So like when I did it the last time, I needed Nautilus shells to make a conduit so I could have underwater breathing. And now it's fish. So I could put them in storage to look cool because they're storing fish here. For the winters. Yeah, that's true. I don't think I have it on. I think I turned it off. Because there were some stuff like that that I turned off. I was like, no, I don't think anybody's going to use that. Oh, a saddle. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I don't mind, like, fishing in Minecraft. You get a bunch of cool stuff. Like, fish, saddles, name tags. But I just don't do it that often because I don't need all the stuff that often. Like, I don't remember if we even fished that much in the early game. Oops, that was weird. Because like, I know a lot of people usually go like in and start fishing, not necessarily right away, but like shortly after, so that they can try and get mending without having to get a villager and all of that. But we have a mending villager. We do. That's how I did it. I just went and did villagers. So really, I just haven't really done too much. What else do we have in here? Okay. I think I'm gonna get some extra fish because they do have a very prominent port town that does a lot of fishing in this kingdom, so having a lot of fish I feel like makes sense. I think I hit the item again when throwing that. That was weird. It's done it again. Okay. A book. Sharpness 3. I'm not sure I even need a sharpness 3 book. I'll probably just put it in one of my shulker boxes and take it back home later. Leather, don't really need that, but okay. What do you mean, like some variety? Do you mean like I don't know what you mean. When I play? Probably I mean, I do like playing Minecraft and Star Wars Battlefront 2 a lot. I think we're gonna be good with that for now. I wouldn't mind playing other games, like maybe trying to hook up one of the PlayStations to my laptop and streaming that stuff. I don't know how well it'll run, but maybe trying that one time would be nice. It will have to wait, though. Probably for a little while still. Okay, let's put these in there. We'll move the fish down here. Yeah, I know. Again, it'll probably have to wait. Because they're sorry, I'm trying to do this and talk at the same time. Trying to debate if I want to say it, but my sister is trying to get out of the job she's currently in, so to go to another one, and we're thinking it's gonna have us move, but we're not sure when it's gonna happen. We're hoping soon, but we don't know when. And I was thinking maybe I would switch up the setup once we've moved and all of that. But again, we're not entirely sure when it's gonna happen because things are up in the air right now, but we need something there. And that's the upstairs we'll work on in a bit. Okay, and the rest of this is good. And that's good. Okay, we need books there. Yeah, like I said, I would like to, you know, switch it up and all of that and play other games, probably more Star Wars games. I don't know. We'll again, the PlayStation has quite a few games and stuff on it, so like we could do other things. I just it's gonna be probably after that. After we eventually move and stuff, so right, the books are downstairs. I'm like, what am I doing? All the things. Okay. I think this floor is good. So is this one? No, because I never know who to raid afterwards. I think about it sometimes, and then I'm like, I don't know who to raid. I was like, I should just raid people that I watch. Like, wait, what's the hesitation there? I feel like is what I need to do. Just like pick someone that I watch that's streaming when I get off, and just be like, hi. Okay, we need some more table stuff for the upstairs room. Probably some other stuff too, actually. I can hear a cat breathing, but I don't know where he is. He's so far away. I don't know how I heard that. He's all the way in the other room. Jeez. Can I put this there? Okay. Yeah, I mean, usually, like, seeing as I play Minecraft most days, I'd probably go to and raid one of the people that I watch and all of that, because I find it interesting. I feel like maybe my viewers might too. Not sure though. I feel like there's other stuff I can put up there. Maybe we'll do a flower pot. But I don't know what else to do. Okay, so maybe a couch over here? And then I think that's good. They have their like little storage spaces, so I feel like they don't need too much more than that. I'm gonna put a rug there. Couch. Okay. Nice. I think this building's done now, actually. Maybe it could use a couple of other things, but I think we're gonna say that it's good, and then we're gonna pick all of this stuff up. Sleep, and then go to the... Hello? Okay then, just ignore me. I was looking at your wares, sir. Jeez. Okay. Alright, so we're doing this building now, which is... basically a house for a few people. So we need beds for starters. We're gonna do gray because I feel like that's the best color to do here. I'm not sure how many beds to do. Guess we'll start with 6. And then move on from there. We'll do maybe a mixture of these two colors. Whoops. No. Oh no, it's gone the wrong way. Like that. Jesus. Okay. So we need one more trapdoor, and then I suppose we should leave one of those there. So that way we can put the lanterns in without any mob spawning. Okay. We don't need that either. Alright, now they can have some storage, maybe some tables too. Don't have very many regular decorated pots, I should say. Jeez. Probably more than that. Discord noises? My confusion again, it's probably one of those people that I was just talking about before that I didn't name, but they're probably live now, so I think that's good over there. Nope. Okay, well, no, actually, let's keep that there. Don't don't like that either. So what if we do that? Put the chest there and then grab one of those pots from upstairs. Nice. Okay, like I said, we probably need tables and stuff too. Which I'm thinking maybe some birch. Yeah. Okay, we'll put table like that, I think. And then another table like that. With a couple of things on top, maybe. We need, some sofas too. Pots we need, so they go in the pot. There we go. You know what, let's push this over to here. And then we could do sofa like that. Maybe there's a chair there. That blends a lot into that wall. Okay, never mind. I think this is fine. Maybe we'll have a couple of rugs, but this time they'll be red instead of gray like in the other building. I think we'll just do it like that instead. Alright, so this will be kitchen, kind of dining area, and then this will be like workspace and all of that. So let's grab, I was thinking these, so we'll need more spruce stuff. Because we do need to kind of create some separation there. So maybe we can't have. Okay, that's good. Yeah, they'll need to go all the way up, so we need more trapdoors. I'm gonna remove that section though, because I don't really like it there. Nice, okay. Check to make sure all the rest of this is good. Yes, it is. Can we put rug there? Yeah, I'd prefer it to be 2. We'll have rug at that door, and everything else is probably good now. That is the wrong box. All right. Kitchen time. So we need a cauldron. Nice. We also need guess we'll grab both of those. And then readjust all of these things. Okay. And we'll grab that too. Cauldron. Smoker. Or maybe we could have it, I was gonna say in this section, but I think this is good. So let's grab those lanterns again. So it'll be like that. And we'll use these as countertops again. I suppose as a countertop, not again. That probably feels too close, so it'll be more like that instead. Do need a dining table too, so maybe we won't do that like that. It'll just be a small little table over here. Oh, don't quite have enough chairs. Not liking that either. Okay. So maybe we do something a bit more like that. And actually, instead of this, we will do these. Maybe. No, I don't like that. This doesn't have the best layout here, I don't think. Okay, so what if we put the table like this? still have these two there, but have one there instead. And then put this back. Kind of like that. Maybe we'll even switch these up. So where it's more like that. Okay. And then we will put another table over there. I feel like this maybe needs to change just a little. So instead of being totally trapdoors, we can have some storage over there. So we'll need more barrels. Probably not that many, but that's okay. Don't really like that. Although it looks a little weird on this side too, but I think that's fine. We'll just put like an item frame there or something. Can't. Crap. Okay. Never mind then. We will just do a big box. Okay, maybe even put a pot there if we can. Yeah, I think that's good. We'll have a rug like that. Another one by the front door. Although this pot feels quite close, so maybe not. Alright, let's grab a painting. And probably a few more item frames if we can. Just one, that's fine. And then grab some paper and a bottle. I think that one works. Okay. We need something in there, which I'm gonna do a plant. Maybe we'll grab another painting as well. Okay. This wall's kind of bare, so let's do something about that as well. So probably another painting. Oh. You know what, actually that's fine. Okay, let's grab a pot and do another plant. Nice. Now we need to do the upstairs, which I think should be quite a few bookshelves and stuff, which we don't actually have the things to make that. like actual bookshelves and things. Unless we make all of the rest of these books. Yeah, even then we're only gonna get 2. Okay. Yeah, I think we can do... Oh, we are short one, so I think... Probably getting some more books would be good, and just doing those. Okay. Toss that in there. Don't need trapdoors anymore. Put those in there for now. We could grind that off. I think it's in this box. Accidentally just scrolled over a chat. Whoops. Okay, now we can make another one. And we again used all of that. You know what? It's fine if we just have 3. So let me grab this again. Do that. Alright, we need lanterns, tables, and chairs, maybe some other stuff as well. But we need more birch for that. Lanterns, right. Just 2 actually. Okay, we will have table over here for a couple of people. See if I do that, I want it to be more like that instead. Okay, I'm thinking we need to put something over on this wall. Which could be more books, so maybe we take this out. And then a couple more in there. In fact, I feel like this needs to be different, so. And then we can have a small table here with another chair. So that's 5 people who have desks or seats at a table. I think that's okay, even though there are 6 beds. There is this table down here that they could use if they wanted. Okay, so we need more bookshelves. And probably some plants. Daisy and Crimson Fungus. Okay, so that's 3. Maybe we'll find a different spot for this one. Or we can have it... No. I was gonna say hanging. I don't think hanging works. We'll put it over there. Okay, nice red carpet. It's probably good actually. We need item frames and stuff, which we don't have the leather for. So it looks like we're gonna have to take a trip to the Hogley farm. And AFK there for a bit. Pretty sure there isn't anything left in here either. Nope. But I think while I go AFK here, I'm gonna make a small mug of tea because I've already finished mine and I would like some more. Well, I only finished it because I accidentally spilled half of it before stream. Not on my desk, but like upstairs. Which was sad. So I'm gonna make another mug of tea once we get up to the top here. Because I would, as I said, like some more. And I might as well just take the time that we need to AFK here and do that. Once we get to the top, of course, because I can't stop mid thing. But yeah, I'm gonna go to the stream paused page and you guys can hang out and chill with some music. Okay, I am back. Don't know if that was long enough for us to get a ton, but we'll see. We have 12 in that chest and 16 in that one. So I think for now that'll probably be enough. Hopefully. If not, we may need to come back. Also, another cat has come downstairs, so now there's 2. He didn't come to hang out, he just kind of came downstairs. And now he's leaving the office. Oh man. Little guy. Oh, that's the wrong box. Okay. So I think we needed at least one more bookshelf, right? No, we wanted 2. Okay. Like so. Alright. So I guess then the next thing would be more paper. So we can make more books because we used it all again. Okay, so suppose let's get more rockets first, and I think we can put this box away as well, and that one. We'll leave the rest of these out. That was weird. Okay. But we'll go back to the sugarcane farm and hopefully get a ton more paper this time instead. Of the amount that we grabbed, because I will probably go AFK at the creeper farm after this, because kind of need more rockets. I mean after stream, not after we do stuff here. We'll grab that much more and we should be good now. For now, I should say. Hopefully. I mean, doing all those books isn't like doing all of these books, so. So many books, man. Constantly doing like little libraries everywhere, I swear. But yeah, I think we just have to finish this and then that'll be 2 buildings done today. 2 interiors and 2 buildings. And I guess we'll need to figure out what to do next. delete that one, and that one, we'll do those two, okay? Alright, and we'll put the rest of them in item frames and stuff. And I can't do that because I just used all of the leather. Okay. Guess we'll just grab some paintings and worry about that in a minute. Of course, I'd do something like that. Oh my god. Can I have... Do I not have 3 paintings? What the heck? You know what? That's fine. Definitely not that. Okay. You know, 1 painting is fine. It's fine. I don't think we have any room downstairs for any more. That's fine. Okay. Suppose if we actually want to finish this, we will need to go back to the Hoglin farm. Okay. We shouldn't need too much of anything else. Okay. Let's put the extra paper in here. And then grab this box for all the miscellaneous stuff we probably won't use. I think that box is good actually. And we don't need any more pots. And we shouldn't need that either. But we will need... Oop. The wood and stuff. 4 sticks. Alright, back to the Hoglin farm. Probably should have stayed there longer instead of having to go back again. I'm half tempted to just take all of these boxes out. I know we're getting distracted. This isn't necessary though. And I've been thinking about it this whole time. Every time I've come through the portal, I'm like, get rid of those boxes. They're not necessary. They're just causing lag. All these chests. Because like we're not even really using any of this stuff either, but I won't take that out right now. Because we need leather. That is the objective. Leather is the objective. The ADHD brain just said, hold on a minute. For all those chests. I was gonna say, it's been a long week already and it's only Tuesday. It feels like it's been such a long week already. It's only Tuesday, guys. Only Tuesday. And I'm like, yep. Long week, but hey, whatever. We at least have banged the microphone stand. We have 2 buildings done already this week. Granted, we did build the structures Thursday of last week, and now we're doing the interiors, but still, it's nice to have more buildings checked off. Now, where are you on this list? Sorry, I've got like so many things and I'm trying to readjust them all. Okay, so the warehouse has now been crossed off, and so is the remainder of that street. So that was the last thing on Spring Road, and that is now crossed off. The Maester's Sanctuary will be crossed off once we do all of the item frames and everything. So that'll be the rest of the Spear Road. Let's click on that. And then we have quite a few other buildings left to do. We have an orphanage on Forest Road, a hospital on Healer Street, a high school, daycare, and lower school all on Wolf's Way. So that's the 3 more buildings. We have a lot of buildings. There's like Taylor, a jeweler, and a butcher that's on Market Street. Another like bathhouse that we need to do that's on 20 Road, and then a restaurant, the Crypt, another building on Forest Road, and a bunch on what is that? Broad Street? Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of buildings. There's still left to do in the town here, which is nice, but we have been crossing them off, because like that's the goal here, is crossing off stuff on these lists that I have for the towns that we need to do. I'm not sure if we want to keep working in Carlsville or not come Thursday, because tomorrow is Wednesday, which means we will do Battlefront 2. Because I'm like, some of these buildings, I was gonna say are repeats, but they aren't really. Because we've got like, we have another post office and a greenhouse. I don't know if I want to do those next. There are a bunch of schools that I'm like, I don't know how to make a school, a medieval school. Like, how does one do that? I don't know. And we have an orphanage too, like that's just in a hospital. A medieval hospital? I don't know. Maybe we'll go to one of the other towns on a Thursday and look around or something. I don't know. These buildings are not making a bunch of total sense in my head, because I'm like, how do I make that? It's just a building with desks and things for the schools, and like in a hospital it's just what, beds? Like what? But yeah, we've got quite a few towns that need all or most of the things in them still. Carlsville's the most completed in progress town. But yeah, we have all of that we could do, or we could, I don't know, find another project to work on. Which I don't know what that would be. Terraforming, we could do terraforming. Although terraforming is a lot of just block placing and requires focus, which means I wouldn't be talking that much. Because like the mountain terraforming is kind of, it's going. I feel like it's more of my sister's project, so I don't really want to just work on that one stream and then be like, oh hey, I did all this. Suppose we could go back and do the training for the custom forest biome that I wanted to do. I've been kind of procrastinating on that because one, I've never made a custom biome before, and two, I don't know where to start. So there's also the underwater terraforming that I was doing in that area as well. That we could get back to, but I stopped because it was a lot and it was boring me, which means it was boring you guys. So, yeah. Cool. Ooh, we're gonna need to adjust some of that. Do we have room in here? Not really. Maybe I will fill another box. With cooked pork chops. That helps a bit. There's still quite a lot of pork chops in there, but that's fine. Okay. You know what we might do? Not today, but maybe Thursday we'll figure out a place to move his portal. Maybe. Because every time I go in there, I'm like, I don't want to come in to the castle. I want to be able to walk through town and go to the castle. But then I never move the portal. So I think maybe we'll figure that out next. We need to get some glow lichen on that roof. Sticks. We will not need 20, but we have 20. Maybe we'll grab some plants as well. All right. Paper, another paper, and I guess we'll put that one there as well. Not there. think that might actually be it for this building. So maybe we will actually look to see a spot. That didn't make sense. I think we will actually go looking around for a spot for the portal. Because I feel like, I don't know, putting it down here feels wrong unless like we want to walk up the pass every time. And then maybe I would just stick it like in one of these towers or something, but I also don't know if I like that idea. I don't know if I like it putting it over here on Forest Road either. Unless it's like tucked into the side, like a little snowy cave that you walk out of, but that feels wrong as well. I mean, or we just put it in like in here, so you walk out of the portal and you come out and then here's the town. And if you want to get to the keep, you just walk down this hill and go that way towards the keep. We could do that. I feel like that's an okay place for the portal. But we will need to get the coordinates and everything. However, we do need to go home for some more obsidian because I don't have any. Which means we could probably pick up all of this stuff too. Oh. Okay, all of these things are gonna go in here for right now. Okay. Wow, I actually picked all of that up. Okay, so doors won't be there anymore. But I think I'll probably just put in painting, maybe? No, that doesn't make sense. It's not gonna be there. And honestly, we'll probably just leave this the way that it is. Maybe move this over here so we're not using this lantern. Then we can pick up beds. Okay, put that back in there, and that. Redstone box. All of those things in there. And I'm just gonna keep all of that in there as well. Well, we will actually need to be able to get through there once we come back with our stuff. So we're gonna leave this portal here to make it easier to connect up to the nether roof. Hopefully it doesn't connect to any of the other portals around here. I don't think they're close enough. Or will be close enough to do that, but we'll hope. Okay, so we need enough for 2 portals. So that's good right there. And we need our flint and steel too, actually. All right. So we're gonna come back through here, get the coordinates, pull it up. Well, I guess we'll get the coordinates first and then go back to the nether and place the portal there and hope that it goes in the right spot, and if it doesn't, we'll just move it. Alright, now we need our nether portal converter. Calculator, I should say. If it wants to load. Okay. Overworld coordinates are -55, 4.656, -1525.300, and then this would be 168. Although actually we'll just say it's normal coordinates because it'll be on the roof. So it doesn't matter where the height in the world is. Okay. Back. Ugh. To the nether. So we want -70. Let's see what it connects to. It's actually not too far away from where I wanted it to be. Okay, so before we, hello, can I just properly get up here? Before we remove that. Okay. Now we can remove this. Cool. Okay, I am also gonna do that. That's probably gonna melt the ice. Hold on. If it does, it's okay. We can see it on this side, but it's gonna be pretty hidden by trees over here, so I think it's okay. Let's check to make sure that it actually does, in fact, sync up to the portal both ways. Yes, it does. Alright. Cool. Now we will do a line of torches this way to link those up, and in fact we could probably link up to that one as well. Definitely did not need to be that sharp. Okay, let's sorry that like that. Let's fix that because that's weird. Okay. So those are all linked up now. We will keep the torch line kind of going that way, I think. Although maybe not. I'm not going to keep this one. Just because it's not going to really go that way anymore. And this torch line will have kind of going off towards the farm here instead. So it'll go like that. And then this line will also go to the farm. Okay, so that'll be like that. So that's good. So now we're going to get rid of this portal, go back to the overworld, and go to the old portal and get rid of that one. Okay. Although we do have to label this one. We'll do that and then cool. Alright, time to get rid of the old portal now. Oh no, did that just go through the portal? Oh crap. Somehow I'm also breaking the blocks behind it. I don't know what's going on there. Okay. I'm just gonna do that because doesn't matter, we're not gonna see it. Okay. So we've got the portal moved now. So I should probably get a banner and label it for the nether portal. forgot I had 3 of these now. Okay. Don't need that. We can grab this too. Nope. Nope, we cannot. We want this one actually for the banner and... Okay then, we're just gonna grab a random banner and we're gonna rename it because none of those are plain banners. Can I use the scroll wheel, please? And shouldn't need that anymore. Put the sign in there. And it'll be in this map. Nice. Okay, so I think that fence gate that went through the portal is just gone now. Or it's, in the actual nether, so below the roof, which we're not gonna try and get because we're just not gonna do that. That's not something we need to do, so it's gone now. It's fine. Cool. We've moved the nether portal now, which is nice because it was starting to bother me that it was still in the keep and we were working on the town and not the keep. So alright, we are gonna go back home and probably be done with the stream today. I've walked out on the wrong side. But yeah, it's nice having that nether portal move now because again it was starting to get a little bit on my nerves. Just like having it kind of in the middle of nowhere. I mean, it wasn't in the middle of nowhere, that's just, it just was weird having it in the keep itself, and I don't know. It was weird, so we've moved it. So we're just gonna put a bunch of this stuff away now. Staring at that being like, wait, what else was I gonna put in here? All of that. Okay, andesite. Blackstone. That box is empty. And now we have more wool that we could put away. Pufferfish. There we go. Okay, I think we have not enough room in there. So why don't we get out a whole nother chest and just make one for pork chops. like that. Okay, I'm just gonna put these bricks in there, and then that is going to be it for today's stream. Don't know how to raid people on StreamUp, so I'm gonna go to the stream is over page and then try and figure out how to do it from Twitch. So yeah, I will be streaming again tomorrow, but yeah, bye everybody.
Oh, okay. So I met that little green man, Narby, for the first time today.
I was everybody.